Yeah. What is up, everybody? See here. My laptop up going on here, so I got some double vision. See what we've got here, team wise. There we go. What's up, Rebs? What's up, Brooks? Double engage. See who's all been made aware here in Brick Central Station. It says seen by 4 people. That's a new record. So come on in, guys, if you have a spot in this, or if there's still a team open and you're watching and you're in our group and you want to say, hey, grab a team, we're talking $2, $3 here. Add it to your stack, essays. Or maybe you don't like having fun. I don't know. That's your prerogative. You can do what you want to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Anyway, guys, we're going to give them just another few seconds here. We're almost a couple minutes in. I've got 3 viewers, it says, and 3 likes. That's a new record on both accounts for any of my lives. New streaming record. So congratulations. And that's also my OCD magic number, 33, 3 and 3. So this is going to be the best 1988 9 times cello break ever done in the history by G-Dawg Trading. All right, guys, we're a little over 2 minutes in now. I'm just going to go and get started. I don't hear the roars from the crowd. I know it's not as fun because we don't have a trade room because everybody bought their teams, but I'm still super excited to crack 9 1988 cellos. Can you imagine? It's 1988. You're like 11 years old. Well, if you're as old as me, and your dad comes home and gives you 9 of these. What's up, Larry? Thanks, Larry. I don't even remember how to open these. It's been so long. They're so brittle, they'll just rip open. What do I do here? We're going to the base. I'm going to start cutting them open. Oh, there we go. It's all coming back. It's coming back to me now. When you rip open the back and you take out the cards again. Whoa. Check it out. Hope you guys don't mind the way I did that. Cello busted. Hold on, I have to smell these. I know that sounds weird, but oh my God, hold on. Oh man, I love that smell. Dick Schofield, Louis Agallo, Jack Clark, not Will Clark. Mike Boddicker. Oh, Hershiser. There we go. Get my sleeves over here. Oh, you know what? What am I doing, man? Hold on a second. Have I gone mads? Man. Let's at least have one display board up. How about we just put 2 up like we always do? There we go. Talked to myself into it, you guys. Okay, where was we? We did these guys, right? And then we hit the oral, and then I was like, where's my display boards? But that's just classic, and it is classic. And how old is that now? That's old, man. Like back when we were ripping this, the same difference would have been if we were opening like 52 tops looking for Randalls. These aren't nearly as valuable, but hey, at least I can compare them in that way. Now, I think Dodgers in this are someone else in this one. Dodgers were only $1, and Mr. IRLJ Baseball got him. $1.50. He's $2.50 in. He's already got a top-loaded Oral Hershiser. Talk about an investment. Jerry Don Cleaton, Royals. There you go, Rebs. Mike Greenwell, Red Sox. Banger. Look at that Greenwell Gold Cup action. Bob Sebra, Dale Murphy, Braves. There you go, Angie. Angie's in this. We got the Air Force and the Navy. Navy's got A's and Red Sox. Don frickin' Mattingly. Did anybody even claim Yankees? If not, I will kill you guys. No, I'll take the Dons. Mike Kingery, Mariners. Ken Daly, Cards. Lou Whitaker, Tigers. Oh, love this card. I don't know why. I just love D-Straw. He's just, you gotta love a Darryl Strawberry. I'll use the unclaimed teams as extras in some of your packs, guys. If you're watching and you're like, oh man, I should have spent $2 and got a team in this break. This is some fun shizzle. John Morris, Cardinals. Mark Ciardi for the Brew Crew. Barry Lyons, Mets are stacking. Thought we had a Will Clark for a second. Harry Spillman. Craig Lefferts. Wes Gardner, Red Sox. Rod Booker. Jerry Hairston, White Sox. Boom. Ozzie Smith, All-Star. Now we're talking, ladies and gents. Yankees, Mike Easler, Tony Pagnozzi, Cardinals, Darren Dalton, Ed Correa, Daryl Boston, Willie Randolph, 87 All-Star. Bob Nepper. Check out the Astros leaders. That's a classic. Back before all the tons of parallels and numbered and all that, you just had the leaders and the All-Stars. And Dale Mahorsic, Rangers, if I said that right. Nelson Liriano. Kirby mother frickin' Puckett. Dude, he was so good. For those of you who weren't around for Kirby, this card is a banger. Every kid wanted to have the Kirby Puckett All-Star from '88 back in the day. It was on the list of, best cards in this set. Bruce Sutter, Tim Flannery, Bob Welch. Dodgers are stacking. There's the '88 checklist. Dave Righetti, Yankees. Ivan Calderon. Rick Ruschel. Yankees leaders. There we go. Dave Winfield action on there. And Tom Stoddard. What a cello. Not the best ever, but we've got 8 more to go. Yeah, that's what this is all about, man. These memories are awesome. It's cool. This was a good idea. Thank you, Brooks, for allowing me to host this for you. I wish I could have sold out all the spots and it was just a big banger, but I'm still glad we're doing it. And just know I am going to pay you for all the teams that were unclaimed because I'm going to take the cards because I like this shizzle. Trying to get this one open all the way here. I remember these being easier. I think it's probably because I'm getting older. Losing the dexterity. There we go. Got another cello ready for exhumation. Jim Hunter All-Star. It's all banged up on that one. Don Ace. Eddie Williams, Phil Garner. Dodgers are building a team set here. Guy Hoffman of the Reds. Mets leaders. There we go. A little Gary Carter action. It's a cool card. Pirates leaders. There we go. Barry Bonds. Bobby Bonilla. Future stars Kevin Elster. Didn't work out quite that way. Turn back the clock, Jim Rice. There's a classic insert. Red Sox. Building the dream stack here. White Sox, Dave LaPointe, Randy Bush, Pedro Guerrero, Jeff Ballard, Jerry Royster. And there you go. Turn back the clock. Stan Musial. 2 turn back the clocks in this cello. This is a what were we calling? It's a hot cello, guys. Hot cello. Yeah, that Bonds Bonilla. That's I had to stop and top load that bad boy. Billy Hatcher, Mike Trujillo, Chili Davis. I forgot about that dude. Chili Davis. John Marzano, Garth Eorg. There we go. Tom Hankey. Little Blue Jays All-Star action. Zane Smith. Twins leaders. There you go. Jeff Robinson. Damasco Garcia. How'd that happen to the in that side there? Mariano Duncan, Dodgers are stacking again. There you go, Tim Wallich, all-star with the Expos. There you go, Robert. That's an old classic right there. Look at that thing. Expos and all. This card's classic and vintage and retro in multiple ways. There you go. It's like we'll take down the hip board here, or display board. As it is now full, make way for a whole lot more cellos coming up. I see a Terry Steinbach in our future. Doing okay here, guys. Good stuff. This is fun to open. Hope you don't mind if I'm taking my time. It's Terry Steinbach, as promised. Charles Hudson, George Bell, Willie Randolph, Yankees, Jim Clancy, Phil Bradley, Kent Tekulve, Darrell Evans, John Habian. Ooh, Hojo, guys. Howard Johnson. You got to throw a little love on a Hojo. Mets got D-Straw, Hojo. You guys got a nice little Mets stack. Jim Williams, manager. Willie McGee. John Christensen. Kirk frickin' Gibson. Man, I hated this guy. Beating us in the 88 World Series. See how that year started, guys, as a Tiger, right? Yeah. See now how it ended. Jose Cruz, Kevin McReynolds, and Mike Heath. There you go. Not too shabby. Another cello bites the dust. Here we go. Did he start those hotels, or is that just a quote? I can't remember now. Were the Howard Johnsons like Howard? I don't know. I have like my memories are crossed like as a kid. Hojo. My dad used to say, "Who stayed the Hojo?" I don't know. Who knows what is real anymore? Look at that little bad boy. Cardinals leaders. That has like a heavenly aura about it. The first ever silver hollow. That's a cool card, man. Get some cool stuff. A lot of the stuff I completely forgot about. Let me turn these around. Oh, what the hell's going on here? Oh, here we go. Steve Lombardozzi. Everybody knows him, right? We got Gary Carter. That is a banger right there. The Mets have officially, they're winning this break so far, I think. And then I'd probably go give it to the Pirates after that because of that Bonds and Bonilla. But a lot of people stacking some nice cards. Look at that 87 All-Star Gary Carter. GoCo. 88 checklist. Dave Righetti again. Oh, we got some dupes. You guys know what happens when we get dupes. We usually get a banger. Yep, this is a dupe. There's a banger coming. Craig Reynolds. Stan Jefferson. It's not here yet. Steve. There it is. I was right. Dennis Eckersley. The greatest closer of all time until Mariano Rivera came along. But if you pulled this Dennis Eckersley in 88 in the prime of his career, you were like, okay. Like 40 saves a season guy. He was at the top of the world in that time when the A's won the World Series in '89. Congratulations to Navy on your Eckersley. And Dodgers again. Dodgers this time with the leaders. Dodgers are paying off for that $2.50, my man. Only in G-Dawg trading, baby. George Hendrick. Lloyd Mosby, baby. Charlie O'Brien. Robbie Thompson. Yep, I remember him on the Giants now. Ken Landreau. Mookie Wilson, baby. I think we got all the good Mets almost. Still looking for those Bass brothers for Navy. Here's Tim Burstas. I don't even think he stayed on the team that year. Ron Oyster. Mickey Tettleton, Oakland A's. That's cool. There you go, Navy. Keith Miller, another Met. Carmen Castillo. Todd Benzinger for the Red Sox. Andy Allenson for the Indians. Anything that says Indians, guys, that's vintage. 88 Indians. Now that the name's gone, it just things like that now they just look cool to me. All right, eBay this $75. All right. There we go, Dwight Gooden. Don't forget about Dwight. Mets were stacked with some fun stuff. Jim Sundberg for the Cubs. Dan Petrie. Jeffrey Leonard. Lee Smith, Cubs. Ricky Horton. Les Straker. Kelly Gruber. Danny Walling. Brett Mother effing Saberhagen, son. I used to always try to throw it Saberhagen style. Royals have a history of just having players I like for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's the Calm Blue, Manny Trio, Cubs, Jack Morris. Yep, Tettleton, man. Tom Herr. Pete Incaviglia. He moved around too. Jimmy Key, Jim Presley, and Rick Shue. Kind of ended that cello on a lame note, but this means that we've got something coming. We did get that Dennis Eckersley. That was cool. He looks cool on a card. I collected A's back then, so if I got that Eckersley or the '89 one that looked pretty cool, I was pretty stoked. I thought I was holding something that would one day be worth. Like by this time, I thought it would be worth, tens of thousands of dollars, like the 52 Mantle. I figured when my stuff's 40 years old, same thing. Because then in the 80s, that Mantle was already worth $50K, I think. And now it's only, it's only not even 25, 30 years removed from its production. So it's like, it's crazy to think. That's right. We need to get a Bo. We didn't get a Bo or a Brett yet. We got to build a Royals set. We do have a Saberhagen. White Sox leaguer is not in great condition. Brian Fisher, Dave Lopes, Tim Cruz, Bob Tewksbury, John McNamara, manager. Giants leaders. Okay, I'm going to hook this one up. That's a cool card. Because you got Will Clark on there. There you go. That's CJ's got the Giants. Congratulations on your first Will Clark. There's a few in here. You got the base, you got the All-Star. I think there's a couple with him on them with other people. Fred Tolliver, Mark Williamson, Rene Gonzalez. Padres leaders. Look at that Tony Gwynn, man. One of the GOATs. Tony Gwynn, as far as hitting, pure hitting, he's one of the GOATs. Maybe the GOAT, I don't know. Vicente Palacios, Don Ace, Eddie Williams, Brett Butler. He played for the Giants the following year. They faced the A's in the World Series and lost. Terry McGriff for the Reds. Bob Walk, Ron Roenicky, Bill Schroeder, Jeff Montgomery, Andy Allenson, Rick Yett, Pat Sheridan, Bob Ojeda, Atlee Hammaker, Bob James, Steve Shields. Come on, we need Bo Jackson, man. What's all this crapola? Jay Bell. If I got this cello as a kid, I'd be pissed. Pat Pasillo. There you go, man. That's destroyed. Otherwise, a good card, but that's too bad. That's a George Bell All-Star. got hammered somehow. Ellis Burks Gold Cup for the Red Sox. There we go. Paul Kilgis. Oh, there we go. Look at that Tony Gwynn. This is back when base was the way, baby. That's what you wanted. You wanted this. You wanted the Stars base, future Hall of Famer base card. Tony Gwynn. There you go. George Booker. Padres are stacking. Eric Keene. Floyd Mayford. Danny Jackson. Don Slott. Leon Durham. Jack Lazorko. Bob Brower. Cecilio Guante. And Carlton motherfucking Fisk right at the end of it all, man. But he was still out there playing with bad knees and all. That's a dope card. That's $3 on Mercari all day, bud. $4 if you're crafty. And to the Cubs, we got a Frank DePino. No Mark Grace rookies yet. Who else was a rookie this year? Anybody want to chime in? Oh, that's right. I couldn't think of his name right off the top of my head, Brooks. Benito Santiago. That's a sick card. How many cellos we got left, fella? Cello fellows. Still 5 to go. I'm excited. I wish I had more. Send more. ASAP. Now. Ooh, I'm liking this one already. We got Mike Smith on the top. I believe I gave Phillies to Kevin. So there you go, Kevin. Mike Smith in the motherfucking house. I'll take down this headboard because it's full. And I'm not going to go back through the cards tonight, guys, because it's going to be like 7,000 cards. But I'll try to take a photo of the hits. Reynolds, Steve, Bobby motherfucking Valentine, Argonis Salazar, Thad Bosley. We're getting some Royals, just not the ones we want. Glenn Davis, Mike Morgan. Who packed these cellos, man? Harold Baines. Don't be frowning on Baines, okay? Glavin rookies. Yeah, I think you might be right, but there's more than that. There's a few good rookies, and I don't know. I wish I looked it up, guys, but this is a crappy discount break service. Chuck Krim, Chet Lemon, oh, frickin' boom. Or is it, look at the Ryan Sandberg on that guy. Check out some numbers real quick. Yeah, looks about Ryan Sandberg to me. There you go, Cubs starting to heat up there. I always liked that card when I was a kid. Juan Berenguer, Jose Uribe, Bill Pacoda. We got every Royal except for the good ones, man. This is crazy. 1988, Jamie. Dave Concepcion, Mark Davidson, Jim Acker, Mike Clear, Mike Witt, Les Lancaster, Mike Valerie. There we go. Jimmy Key All-Star. This one's, oh, we got the Mark McGwire Gold Cup coming up, baby. Banger, Navy. First it's Jimmy Key, but then we got to go ahead and sleeve up and top load this Mark McGwire Gold Cup, baby. Right after his rookie year hitting 49 home runs. He then stepped onto the field to take this photograph for his sophomore year. Yeah, there's right there. 49 home runs and 118 RBIs, guys. And look at him. That's before steroids. So he did it without it, all right? Rick Cerrone, Yankees. Brett Butler, he would then go on to soon go to the Giants. Terry McGriff again. Matt Young. Wally Backman. Bam! There's the George Brett that I was hoping you would get, Rebs. Living vicariously through you and get some George Brett action. You just need the Bo Jackson now. You guys want a little factoid about George Brett? He's tied for the record for most consecutive 3-hit games in history with 6. I think he's tied with like 3 guys. John Shelby. Denny Martinez, another checklist, guys. I'll try to throw one in every stack if I get them. Gene Garber, Dave Engel, Sam Horn. He missed that ball, by the way. No, I don't know. Todd Froworth. That is a really weird name, buddy. Bill Gullickson. He's trying to beat him. Keith Hernandez. Tim Laudner. Tom Brunansky. And Darnell Coles. All right, we need a banger. Will the frickin' bow, bro. I see some cool, like possible cool stuff on top of this one. Yeah, we've got what? We got Big Mac up here, Ryan Sandberg, George Brett. We've pulled some cards. We still need to get the Canseco. The Canseco base and All-Star would be nice for Navy. The Bo Jackson All-Star and base. There's actually quite a lot of good cards, fun cards in this set. Really fragile plastic. Sorry, guys. I know it looks like I'm opening this like a total idiot. And I might be a total idiot, but I'm just trying to be careful. It's kind of brittle. Stuff has traveled time and came all this way to find you here tonight on YouTube. Mike Smith. This one's not destroyed. Banger. There we go. Let's leave this one up because it's in good shape. There you go, Kevin. Kevin's last couple breaks didn't yield much, so I'm holding his mail until I pull some stuff, and I think I'm ready, Kevin. This, and I got some other bangers out of a hanger. Coincidence? I don't think so. Jim Gantner, Spike Owen, Dwayne Bousset, Steve Buechele, Steve Lyons, Tom Hankey, Richard Dotson. Come on, this thing needs to heat up. Jay Howell, Hubie Brooks, another Expo. Those are all good because they're no longer a team. Kind of like Indians cards. Bob McClure, Expos. There you go, Robert. Dave Smith, Andy McGaffigan, Expos. Getting the whole team here now. Matt Noakes, Gold Cup for the Tigers. Oh, really? You got like multiples in the same pack? That would be freaking awesome. I love the Topps, the wood border 87 rookie of his. It's one of my all-time favorite cards. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about, but Greg Brock, Juan Samuel All-Star. There's another Philly. Tony Phillips, Doug Jones, Dave Bergman, Mark Knudsen, Mike Aldretti, Andy Hawkins, Ken motherfucking Griffey. Jeff Sellers, Lance Parrish, Jim Dwyer, Scott Geraltz. Check out the Braves leaders, guys. Can anyone name all four before I get the plastic on? Good job, Angie. There's a nice Braves leaders for you. Drew Hall, Robbie Wine, Candy Maldonado, but that's you guys. We need this thing to heat up here, man. What? That would be freaking awesome. I'll take that. Phil Gardner, Guy Hoffman, Mets leaders. We've gotten that before, and another one of these. But you know what? This bonds thing. You gotta. I don't care how many you get. You know. Keep one, sell one, you know. Kevin Elster again, Future Stars. Here we go. Turn back the clock, Jim Rice. Another dupe. Dave LaPont, Randy Bush, Pedro Guerrero, Jeff Ballard, Jerry Royster, Stan Musial. We've got that one before, too. Here's one of the good ones. Love these old 87 record breakers. Even if it's a coaching thing. There you go, 87 record breaker. I believe there's an 87 record breaker of Big Mac, isn't there not, for the 49 homers? So I believe that was a rookie record. Al Nipper, Red Sox, and that's it, guys, for that cello. We still have, what do we got here? 3 cellos remaining. Who do we want to see? Call it out, man. Bo Jackson. We want to see Bo. We want to see Jose Canseco. There's some other McGuires we want to see. What do we got? We got the base, right? There's an all-star. There's a record breaker. What do you guys want to see? Will it into existence, my friends. Right, Brooks? It's just like good old-fashioned cards, man. We got to remember where we came from, man. Before all this numbered, parallel, laser, blazer, reverse, flipidoids. It just was cool cards, and you loved to get a pack, and you loved the smell of the cards and the piece of gum. And you looked for one or two cards for your favorite player, and if you got them, your whole freaking month was made. Joe Carter, Indian card. Joe Johnson, that's where he would end up going. Jim Morrison, guys. Not the poet, but the baseball player for the Tigers. Dale Murphy, yeah, I think we pulled a Dale Murphy earlier. Can't remember if it was the base. Mickey Hatcher. Future star Mike Campbell for the Mariners. Check that out. Didn't work out that way. John Gangliosi. Jim Rice. There you go. There's a banger. Red Sox have quite a big stack built up tonight. Put that Jim Rice on the fire. Danny Gladden, Mike Scott, Jeff Robinson, Juan Beniquez, Bryn Smith, Brooke Jacoby, Kevin Gross, Brian Downing, and boom, there's a nice one. It's not in too bad a shape. Brett Saberhagen, 87 All-Star. So a couple Saberhagens for the Royals and a George Brett. We're just looking for Bo Jackson, and we're looking for base. We're looking for All-Star, and I think he may have a record breaker as well. No, I don't remember, but take these down. These are my favorite insert in that set. They got some cool looking ones. Jim Wellwander, Gary Templeton, Bill Dowley, Pat Tabler, Tony Pena, Von Hayes, Terry Francona. There he is, guys. There's your coach. Played for him too, buddy. See that? Benny Santiago. There you go. Opposite that Tony Gwynn. There's your Santiago base. Rich Sedman, Tommy Candiotti, Dick Knowles, Andres Galarraga. Expos, baby. There you go, Robert. Giants leaders. Oop, I missed one. Tony Fernandez. Then Giants leaders. Record breakers. Which one is it? It's Santiago. I thought we had the McGuire for a second because the way he was kind of the pre-steroid stance. But there you go. There's an 87 record breaker, Santiago. All-Star Alan Trammell. And then another no-name A. Just Mark McGuire. Oh, we did get the Dennis Eckersley, too, for the A's. Rick Honeycutt. Mike Lloyd. White Sox. Lee Brent. Ken Howell. Jerry Reed. Rocky Childress. Rangers leaders. Anybody we care about on there? Not really. Blue Jays leaders. Lee Mazzilli and Neil Allen. Now look at this stack to my left I'm building. I got another one this size over here. And we got all these two more cellos to go. These got a bang, man. Those last couple were all right. Yeah, we need to see some Ryan Sandberg. We need some Bo Jackson. We need some Jose Canseco. We need all these memories to come flushing back again. Set the time machine for 1988, ladies and gentlemen. We are ripping cellos. Brought to you by Brooks. Wes Brooks 58. He sent me these with a note that said, "Would you please break these?" And I was like, that is so sweet and cute that he did that. I have to do it. No, I'm kidding. That's not how it went down. But anyway, sponsored by Brooks, Willie Randolph, Jim Clancy, Phil Bradley, Kent Tekulve. Come on, guys. Last two cello magic. You've heard that expression before. Darrell Evans, John Habian. Hojo is back again, baby. Double Hojo. I want to check his stats real quick. Yeah, that's what I thought. You know, he had that one good year, and that's what I started thinking. I started calling him Hojo. 36 knockers, 99 ribbies. Hojo, baby, he did it. Jimmy Williams, Willie McGee, John Christensen. There we go. Another Kirk Gibson, John Cruz, Kevin Reynolds, Mike Heath, Rafael Santana, Bill Wegman, Ron Karkovici, Bob Walk, Ron Ronick, Mike Easler, Ed Olwine, Ed Nunez, Frank Williams, Bobby Thigpen, Jim Leyland. Hey, that's a deuce. Larry Herndon, Greg Matthews, Chuck Finley, Len Sakata. Oh, there's a banger. Finally a bang. It's been a while since we banged. There we go. So Don Mattingly, that's a 1987 All-Star. In my opinion, one of the most underrated players of all time. You just had to be there. It's kind of like John Elway. The stats don't tell it all. But everybody's got their own opinion. But that card bangs. Just take my word for it if you weren't there. Another Benito Santiago record breaker. Is there no one else who broke records? Lee Mazzilli, Neil Allen, Glenn Hoffman, Jim Eisenreich, Mike Dunn Gold Cup. Yeah, he didn't need that. Pat Perry, and there we go. Another Puckett All-Star. We'll take it. I mean, it's one of the bangers you can get in here. We'll take it. Bruce Sutter, Eric Nolte, Tigers leaders, Jim Necro, Jerry Brown, and R.J. Reynolds, and we are on to the final cello. Give me some Bo Jackson. Give me some Mark Grace. Give me some Jose Canseco. Give me liberty or give me death. To this I pray tonight. What do I got to do? What do I got to say to make it all come to life? To make it all come to play? See, I'm writing a song about tonight, guys. Ooh, look at that. Billy Williams is just sitting there. Like, hey, who's got the Cubs? I'm here for you. Oh, look, another Cub. Cubs are stacking. See if we can get a Sean Dunston in here too. I forgot about him. Cubs have a ton of people in here. Lee Smith, Ricky Horton, Les Straker, Kelly Gruber. Good luck, everybody. The final one. Danny Walling. Another Saberhagen. It's like these are repeating here. Manny Trio, Jack Morris, Tom Hara, Incavilla, Jimmy Key, Jim Presley, Rick Shue, Willie Randolph, Pat Sheridan, Jesse Orsico, Rick Aguilera, Bob James, Steve Shields, Jay Bell, Pat Pasillo, Joe Price, Dennis Boyd, Mark Sullivan, Billy Dean, Jimmy Jones, Bruce Bocci. Bang, there you go, Navy. There's a good one. Tony La Russa, that's Hall of Fame manager stuff right there. Add that to your A stack. John Mitchell, Billy Williams. We saw that card as we were opening them up. Billy Williams, 87 All-Star. Danny Heap. Ooh, we got a record breakers coming up. I hope it's not the same freaking guy. Rick Roden, Rafael Ramirez. Oh, banger. Nolan Ryan, record breakers. To the Astros go the spoils. There we go. Nice way to, at least we got something like this at the end. There you go. There's a keeper. And we've got Mario Soto, Mike Pagliarulo, Oda B. McDowell, Tom Lawless. Oh, look at this banger, baby. Eddie Murray, 87 record breakers, 2 times a Murray. There you go. A couple bangers right at the end. Turn back the clock. There you go. Ron Bloomberg, Doyle Alexander, Roger McDowell, and, oh, not bad way to end it, man. Kevin Mitchell, ain't too shabby. One of the better Giants at the time. Kevin Mitchell, and there you go, guys. Thank you so much for doing the cello break with me. I want to do some more stuff like that in the future for sure. Just older product, maybe even a hobby box of 87 with the wood borders for the Bo Jacksons and the Mark McGuires and all of that. We'll figure it out. We'll do some cheap old rips like this. They're just fun to go down memory lane. They'll have a cheap entry fee just like this one did, and you'll get some fun cards to look at and blah, 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 blah. Love you guys. Peace. I'm done. I'm done working today. I love you. Howdy.